Inside Roblox, there's a player that many users talk about in old forums and forgotten comment sections. A player who supposedly follows people, watches them for hours without saying a single word, and then tries to abduct them inside the game to do pretty disturbing things. That's why today I'm gonna show you this case, so you are extremely careful. For years, people have said that in Roblox, there's someone who appears without warning. Someone who stands still, watching you. Someone who doesn't interact. And when you decide to ignore them, they completely ruin your experience. Today, I'm gonna talk about Charred Man. The guy telling this story never gave his real name. The only thing he left behind was his Roblox account, called Potato2487. So we'll just refer to him as Potato. Potato says he joined Roblox on January 14th, 2017. Like anyone else, he joined with the simple intention of making friends and spending time playing. He wasn't looking for anything strange. He wasn't looking for anything dark. Just to have fun. One of the first games he tried was called Content Deleted. It was supposedly a Robux generator that promised rewards that never actually arrived. Potato quickly realized it was faked and abandoned it without thinking much about it. After that, he joined another game called Work at a Pizza Place. In this one, he actually liked a lot. He says he spent around 3 hours straight playing, completely focused, losing track of time. While there, he even made 2 friends, one named Diller and another named Angry Birds. Potato says he was calmly talking to them while they played, when suddenly another player appeared in the server. He didn't type anything. He didn't make any strange movements. He was just there, watching them from a distance. His name was Chartman. According to Potato, what caught his attention the most was his avatar. It was completely black, wearing the default Roblox clothing, with no accessories, no gestures, and no details that made him look like a normal player. He had no expression at all, and that's what made him unsettling. Like, there wasn't a real person behind the screen. Charred Man slowly approached and told them to join his game, and also join his group. The message didn't sound friendly. It didn't sound like a casual invitation. It sounded like a direct order. Potato felt immediate discomfort. Something didn't add up. Something told them he shouldn't accept. So he refused and decided to leave the game. But just before leaving the server, Chartman typed a message that stayed burned into his mind. "I told you to join. I told you to add me as a friend. You didn't. Now you're gonna pay." Potato thought it was just another troll, someone trying to scare him for attention, so he decided to ignore it completely and continue with his life. The next day, Potato logged back into Roblox and tried to play Work at a Pizza Place again. But this time, something wasn't right. A message appeared on the screen saying access denied, as if the game had been blocked for him. That was enough to scare him. The first thing he did was close the browser, thinking it might be an error. He opened a different browser, logged back into Roblox, and tried to enter the same game again. This time, it let him in, as if nothing had happened, as if someone just wanted to remind him that they could stop him from playing whenever they wanted. Potato logged in again and returned to Work at a Pizza Place. This time, the game allowed him to play normally, as if nothing had happened. Everything seemed normal again. He played for a while, trying to convince himself that what happened the day before had just been a coincidence. But that sense of calm didn't last long. Suddenly, a notification appeared. Potato closed the game tab to see what it was, and his stomach completely dropped. It was a friend request from Charred Man. Not only that, Charred Man had also started following him on Roblox. That was enough to make him angry. Potato was convinced that Charred Man was just an obsessive troll trying to mess with him. Still, out of pure curiosity, and maybe that strange impulse to look at what you know you shouldn't, he decided to check his profile. That's when he saw it. In the creation section, there was a game called Lost. Without thinking too much about it, Potato joined the game. As soon as it finished loading, he spawned inside a dark forest. There was no music, no ambient sounds, not even the sound of wind. Just a heavy, uncomfortable silence, like the game itself was holding its breath. And right in front of them, between the trees, there was a body lying on the ground, covered in blood. Potato felt an immediate chill run through him, but he kept moving forward anyway. Every step felt slower, more forced, as if the game itself didn't want him to leave. Something inside him was screaming to get out, to close everything. But he kept walking. Further ahead, the forest ended at an old dark house. The moment he stepped inside, the fear became unbearable. There were several bodies scattered across the floor. They were Roblox characters, but incomplete. Missing limbs, twisted, motionless, covered in blood, as if someone had placed them there on purpose to be found. Panic was already too much. Potato decided he couldn't keep looking at this. He was about to leave the game when suddenly Charred Man joined the game. And in that instant, something changed. Potato tried to leave the game. Nothing happened. He tried closing Roblox. Nothing. He tried exiting full screen. Nothing. He smashed random keys in desperation, but the game simply wouldn't respond. Charred Man began walking toward him, slowly, no running, no rush, until he was standing right in front of him. Then a message appeared in the chat. "You made a big mistake. Now you won't be able to leave my game. I have you kidnapped, and now I'm gonna finish you and cook you." Potato was completely panicked. In real life, he was crying from fear, his hands shaking, not knowing what to do. The worst part was that even though he couldn't close the game, he could still move his character, as if Roblox itself was forcing him to keep playing. Desperate, Potato started running inside the game. He ran through the house with no direction, looking for anywhere to hide. That's when he saw a door leading to a basement. He thought he might be safe there, that maybe Chartman wouldn't follow him. He went down the stairs slowly, but the moment he reached the bottom, his body completely froze. In the basement, there were many Roblox characters chained up. They couldn't move freely. Some were sitting on the floor, others hanging from the walls, all of them staring directly at him. They were not screaming, they were begging, asking for help in the chat over and over again, as if they had been trapped there for a very long time. Potato couldn't take it anymore. He unplugged the computer instantly, but instead of feeling relieved, the panic took over completely, because the screen stayed on. Roblox was still open, as if it had never been unplugged. Without thinking, he ran out of his room to find his mom. He was shaking, barely able to speak, but he tried to explain everything he had seen. The forest, the bodies, the basement. Charred Man? His mom didn't believe him. She thought it was just an exaggeration, a story made up from spending too much time playing. Potato begged her to go check the computer, to see it with her own eyes. But it was already late, and she was tired. She refused to go. That night, Potato slept in his mom's bed. He couldn't close his eyes. He had this constant feeling that something was still wrong, that it wasn't over. The next day, he insisted again. This time, his mom agreed to go with him to check the computer. When they entered the room, the computer was turned off. Potato turned it on completely, opened Roblox, and logged into his account to show her what had happened. The moment the screen finished loading, a direct message from Chartman appeared. "Why did you leave?" Potato showed it to his mom, and she went quiet. It felt strange to her, but she still wasn't fully convinced. Then Potato opened Chartman's profile and went to the creation section. And something didn't make sense. The game Lost was gone. It had completely disappeared. Only 2 games remained: Chartman's Place and Joy's Falls. Nothing else. No forest, no house, and no basement. Without the game, Potato had no way to prove what he had seen. His mom assumed it had all been a lie and decided to punish him. She banned him from playing Roblox for 2 weeks. When that time passed, Potato returned to Roblox, and that's when he realized something worse. His friends' accounts were gone. He sent them messages, he waited for replies, but no one answered. That's when the fear became real. He started to think that Chartman hadn't just followed him, that maybe he wasn't the only one. Terrified, Potato decided to create a new account and never use the old one again. On his new account, he has more games and avoids any strange games. He no longer joins unknown servers. He learned his lesson. Although, over time, Chartman followed him again. Potato says he doesn't care anymore. He even jokes that it's a free follower. But he says it nervously, like he's trying to convince himself that everything is fine. This is the supposed account of Chartman. It was created on August 30th, 2018. His avatar is exactly how Potato described it, completely dark, wearing the default Roblox clothing. In the creation section, the game Lost no longer exists. Maybe he deleted it. Maybe he never wanted to leave any evidence behind. Now, only those 2 normal-looking games remain, Chartman's Place and Joy's Falls. Maybe to avoid getting his account deleted. Or maybe so no one discovers what he really does. The most unsettling part of all, Chartman is still following Potato, even on the new account he created. So now you know. Trust your instincts, because sometimes in Roblox, not every player is there to play. Remember to subscribe, leave a like, or who knows, maybe Chartman is already following you.